follow-up or further consequences for Marcus's actions at the end of the game?
I've already followed up. We'll handle all those internally.
Um, was he responsible for that hole in the wall?
I have no idea. In fact, I didn't even know there was a hole in the wall until about an hour ago. So, again, we'll follow up on that and see. But if he is, then he'll pay for it. And if not, then whoever is will pay for it.
Brad, what's your opinion on having sponsorship logos on jerseys?
Yeah, I mean, I think that that's the next thing. And obviously, the NBA and the owners got together and approved that. And so you knew it was coming. And so, I think that when you think about the fact that a lot of those jerseys are going to have sponsors on them, I know that the people that are leading the charge in our group and our leadership are really excited to be paired with GE.
Do you think it's a detractor at all, though? I mean, there are a lot of historic uniforms, like the Celtics uniform hasn't really changed much over the years.
I mean, we wore gray with sleeves yesterday, so I don't know. Like, seems like they change every week. I can't keep up with them. So I think that, again, I think we're really excited to partner with GE. And I haven't been a part of that process, nor have I really knew it was happening until late last night. So so I don't want to act like I knew exactly what all went into it. But I knew that it was coming because, the NBA was talking about it and it was going to go that way.
Marcus, is there any part of what you talked about, like, is there an encore component to it, him not starting a game?
No, I mean, we're going to start differently tonight, but that's because I want to start differently. I think ultimately we had a lot of talk today, and we'll continue that discussion, but at the end of the day, we'll handle what we need to handle in an internal way. And I do think that, I said this today on the radio, Marcus' greatest strength is that he's very willful. He is very competitive. He wants to do really well, and it eats at him when it doesn't go his way. You just can't cross that line. And, he knew it. I mean, you guys saw what he wrote and what he said, and he was like that when I got into the locker room, and sometimes it just takes a minute to gather yourself and then, recognize that you could have handled things differently.
Who's in the starting rotation?
So we're going to start Jalen and Jonas. We started Jonas last time against the Rockets. They're a unique team to play against with the way they spread the floor, all skilled guys. So we're going to go with Isaiah, Jay, Jalen, Jonas, and Al.
Brad, this is a really bad team to get healthy defensively. How do you do it?
Yeah, I mean, we guarded them pretty well last time, but transition ended up hurting us, and then the fourth quarter they got going downhill on us some. They're really good. They're a really good team defensively. We're going to have to, or offensively, and obviously, have figured out ways to win games different ways. They're an outstanding team, and I think the most important thing that we can do is compete at our best level.
I know you've said in the past that one shouldn't affect the other, but is it possible that what you guys are doing in offense is affecting the defense somehow?
I think it's possible, but it shouldn't affect the other. If you're going to be a winning team and you're going to play at the highest level, you're going to be your best at both of those. And, I think our offense has been fine. I think we can get a little bit better there, and there's going to be days where you don't hit shots. But our defense is, has not been good. I don't know how else to say it. It's pretty. And there were moments and even like 15 to 20 game samples last year where it wasn't very good either, but it was so good early that it kind of held up for the rest of the year. Kind of masked some deficiencies as we went on throughout the year.
Did Marcus apologize to the team other than on Twitter?
Oh yeah,
He did.
yeah. We talk in person too. Yeah, yeah. So no, he came up. He said it right. I mean, we all. I went in the locker room and he apologized soon thereafter after I walked in to me and everybody else.
Can you just give your opinion of what Mike is doing with Houston and why it's such a great?
Yeah, I mean, I was just saying in my radio interview, like, well, first of all, it's perfect because you've got an MVP candidate that has been absolutely incredible, with great shooters around him, and 3 bigs that split the 48 minutes that average 30 between them because they roll to the rim so fast. So it's like the perfect setup with how he likes to play and what he's done. And, you know, I've talked a lot about trying to steal things from a lot of people for a long time. And, I mean, when you're at Butler and you're undersized and you're going to play with skilled players and maybe one big, you know, you watch D'Antoni's teams play. I mean, that's some of the things you picked up and learned were how they space the floor, how you could maximize a smaller lineup against another, and so yeah, he's been a great coach to follow and learn from.